Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Darius in the Baron lane. I do want to say, today's video is actually really good, and the reason that I'm saying that, especially this video is really good, because I have a lot of really cool stuff to teach you guys even more about Darius. So, and I quickly, oh, by the way, there's timestamps in the description if you don't care what I'm talking about now and you just want to go to the gameplay. A lot of people have been asking me, why do you wear a hat or this? And the answer is simple. The answer doesn't need words, guys. What is that? I will be going to the barber in after an hour, in 2 hours. So this is the answer. Okay, do you understand now? So let's put it back on and yeah. So as I said, this video is gonna be really good. But let's now first talk about how to build Darius. There are two Darius builds that I go for. Let me first show you the other build, which is this build. I have made a video on this one, and this is an absolute banger build, guys. The playstyle is different with this build. It's really different, but oh my god, it's strong. You know what, guys? If this video reaches 1,000 likes, I'm gonna make another updated Darius video with the tank build as well. So if you guys want to see it, make sure you give the video a like. So let's now talk about the build that you guys came for, which is the normal build, basically. Trinity Force. There is another item that you can go for instead of Trinity Force, which is, let me get it to you. Where is it? The Black Cleaver. Oh, there it is. So you can also go for a Black Cleaver. And the thing is, they buffed the Black Cleaver actually from 35 attack damage to 40. But the simple reason that I do not like Black Cleaver on Darius is because Trinity Force gives you 30% attack speed, which Black Cleaver does not give. You know, Black Cleaver doesn't give any attack speed, sorry. And with that attack speed, you can very easily get your passive stacks in team fights and in the early game. Black Cleaver is better if you're against tanks, it's better. But Trinity Force is just better to solo carry and generally better to kill squishies as well. So that's why I personally don't go for the Black Cleaver, but I'm still gonna include it in the video because it does work. It does work against tanks. For the boots, there's really two boots that you wanna go for. Either plated steel caps if the enemy is heavy attack damage, or mercury stress, and these are the boots that I go for, I would say 80% of the times. And the reason is that you really want to have a lot of tenacity when you play Darius. It's true that your ultimate makes you unstoppable, but that's only for a split second, so you can block Malphite ultimate and stuff like that with it, but you don't want to rely on that, guys. You don't want to get chain CC'd. So often it's better to get the tenacity instead of the armor and the block, blocks 50% damage from the boots. Because if you can't even hit the enemy, then why have armor? Mercury Threat is gonna allow you to get out of those stuns very easily and hit the enemy. Now for the enchantments, we have a new favorite of mine, which is the Proto Belt, guys. Especially after the changes of the Proto Belt, it's so smooth now. Especially when you combine the Proto Belt with your first ability. And the reason that I'm saying this is because, for example, if you already have all of your stacks with Darius of his passive, when you become super strong, you can then use your first ability and Proto Belt in the middle of the enemy. You don't even need to waste your flash. That's the beauty of Proto Belt. Also, Proto Belt just allows you to get closer to the enemy. It's literally a free flash. Obviously, it doesn't work as well as the flash, but for the price, it's amazing. It's basically a better Glorious Enchant. It's basically better than Glorious Enchant. I mean, you can go for Glorious Enchant if the enemy is super fast, but as I said, Proto Belt is my favorite now. You can also go for Teleport if you feel like you need to teleport, if you want to split push. You can go for Stoneplate as well, but I don't go for Stoneplate with this build. I only go for Stoneplate with that other tanky build. So yeah, Proto Belt, guys. Second item, and this is also my new favorite. I used to go for Deadman's Plate occasionally when I played Darius, second item. Sometimes I would go for Starrick's Gauge or Death's Dance, but let me tell you guys right now, every single game, every single one, 100% of the games, you go for Deadman's Plate. It's just, guys, the thing about Deadman's Plate, I'm just gonna read out the important info. First of all, it gives you 5% bonus movement speed. That's the first thing. Secondly, moving builds momentum, granting up to 50 movement speed. 50! Do you guys know what the normal movement speed is? It's between 300 and 350. So 50 bonus movement speed on top of the 5% is going to be 20% on average bonus movement speed. Tell me that's not broken on Darius. Just tell me. Dare to tell me. Tell me. Say it to the screen. Say it. Of course you can't say it, because this is absolutely insane. And then to add to this pretty broken passive already for Darius, attacks deal up to 100 bonus magic damage based on momentum, and melee attacks with max momentum slow the enemy by 50% for 1 second. this is just cherry on top of the cake. This is the absolute perfect item for Darius. Every single game you go for it. I was gonna say unless you're against a cannon, because against the cannon, you still go for Deadman's Plate, but you can actually get an item before the Deadman's Plate, which is the Hex Drinker. So if you're against a cannon, you get a Hex Drinker, and then you get the Deadman's Plate. But you still get the Deadman's Plate as your second item, as a full item. Third item, Starrick's Gauge. It's situational here, but generally you're gonna want to go for Starrick's Gauge. You can go for Death Dance if the enemy has a lot of burst damage, or you can go for Spirit Visage if the enemy has a lot of ability power. Spirit Visage is basically better. Spirit Visage is better than Force of Nature on Darius, unless the enemy has a lot of anti-healing. But yeah. So as I said, Starrick's Gauge generally, and then where's that item? Death Dance against Burst. You always want to get Starrick's Gauge, by the way. Like, make sure you get it either as your third or fourth item. And then, of course, we have the Guardian Angel as well. If the enemies have Rengar, Lee Sin, stuff like that, you can even get the Guardian Angel as your third or fourth item, guys. So, on to the runes. Conqueror. There's another rune that you can also go for, which is Fleet Footwork. You can go for a Fleet Footwork if you're against a Teemo, or a Cannon, or a Vayne, or a Fiora. You know, if you're against a really hard matchup, if you really believe that you're gonna have a rough time in your lane, boom, you go for the Fleet Footwork, and it's gonna make your lane easy. It's gonna heal you up by a lot. But yeah, if you wanna, like, deal even more damage, boom, you go for the Conqueror, and you're gonna be an absolute beast. I see some people talk about Grasp with the Undying on Darius, but it's really not worth it, especially after they nerfed his HP. They took away 50% of his max HP. It's really not worth to go for Grasp right now. It's especially also after they nerfed the Grasp. It's just not worth on Darius. So either Conquer or Fleet. Second rune, Triumph. I go for Triumph. See, that there's one weakness with Triumph. There's one weakness, is it basically doesn't give you any stats. Like, if you look at all the other runes, Brutal gives you 7 attack damage and 2% armor penetration. Gathering Storm gives you that stacking attack damage. Hunter Vampirism gives you attack damage and vampirism. Triumph doesn't give you anything. The only thing that it gives you, which is teamfight power. When you're teamfighting and you either get a kill or an assist, it's gonna restore 10% of your missing health. Let me tell you when this is amazing. When you're in a super clutch fight and you barely killed the enemy, but you were also gonna die because he ignited you, boom, you're not gonna die because the Triumph heals your ass up and you're not gonna die. Also, like, a really nice addition is the deal 3% more damage to enemies below 35% health. This is really gonna allow you to execute enemies under 35% health. Like, this is really gonna be the, you know, the little push that you sometimes are gonna need. I'm not saying this is the only rune that you can go for. You can also go for Brutal. This one is going to make you very powerful in the early game. However, keep in mind, Darius is not as strong in the early game as he used to be. So yeah, Triumph is what I would always recommend. I'm doing really long about the build part, so let's be a little quicker. Hunter Titan is what I always... 95% of the games, I go for Hunter Titan. As I said, tenacity. That's what you need on Darius. Otherwise, I would go for Adaptive Carapace. This one is really good in your lane. Like, if you really want to dominate your lane, like if you're against a Renekton or something, this one is going to make you very strong against him. Like, it's going to make it very hard for the Renekton to kill you in the early game, because while below 50% health, you will gain 12 armor, which is big in the early game. Also, you get the 50 health. This is like an early game rune, but as I said, generally, Hunter Titan. Fourth rune, Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. And then for the spells, you go for Barrier and Flash. I don't go for Ignite because you already have enough damage. You don't need the Ignite, guys. Just go for the Barrier for survivability. Enough about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. So, on to the gameplay, and the reason that I told you guys that this video is especially going to be good, because I'm going to be playing against a Nasus. And I want to say something about this Nasus before we get into the game. So, this Nasus is, like, he's, wait, I don't want to spoil the game. No, you know what, just watch, because in this game, I am gonna teach you how to lane against a Nasus. And why am I the perfect person to teach you how to lane against a Nasus? Is because I have like a 65% win rate on Nasus. I think it's 60 to 65. This is the first thing that you do against a Nasus. Look at what I'm doing right here. When you're playing in the Baron lane and you're against a matchup that you can very easily outtrade, you can literally sneak up there. Because in 90, look at this, boom, 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 boom. And he is at 50% HP. Just like that. Look at this. And I've already created an advantage for myself. This is what you're doing against a Nasus. Like, if you don't want an... Lee Sin is here. Boom, flash, kill. I saw that the Lee Sin came, but I just killed him. This is totally worth it because I got the first blood, Lee Sin lost his jungle, and Nasus is not stacking. This is what you want to do against Nasus. You really want to kill him, and basically doing what I just did, this is basically gonna guarantee you winning the early game lane. It's quite literally gonna guarantee your win in the early game because Nasus is never gonna outrage you like that because as I said, in 90% of the games the Nasus is not gonna see that coming, guys. Just stay in the bush, quickly go. Nasus is very likely gonna leash the enemy jungler, so you're gonna get those you're gonna get your free lane. Your lane is gonna be a free win against the Nasus. Here I'm rotating to help my jungler get kills. Unfortunately we didn't get kills, and this actually sucks quite a lot because Nasus was able to farm for free. But what am I gonna do? Oh, no. Nasus ain't gonna farm for free when your boy House is in the lane. No, if he comes close, like, it's fine if he takes minions with his third ability, as long as he doesn't get it with his first ability. Because that's when Nasus stacks. And as a Darius, you can easily deny. Look at him. He can't take it. He can't take it. And he completely screwed up the lane. The reason that he did is because he pushed it out. All I need to do is just freeze the lane. Look at this. All I need to do is just freeze the lane. Like, as I said, it doesn't matter if he gets the occasional minion with his third ability. Right now, he's sitting at like 20 stacks and he's not gonna get a single stack. He's not gonna get an absolute single stack. What am I doing here? I'm pushing out the lane a little bit, just a little bit, in the case that I would have to rotate to my team. However, I'm not gonna push it out all the way. Look at this. I keep the cannon minion right here and I'm not gonna push. I am not gonna push. When do you wanna push? That's the question. So this is not only a tip against Nasus, this is a tip against any champion, but it's especially good against Nasus. So Vi is on my side right now. There is a potential for me to build up my wave. I really want you guys to listen carefully here. Build up my wave. Look at this, by the way. I'm not gonna let him even get close to that minion. I'm not gonna give him the experience. Look at this. He gets nothing. He didn't even get, like, he's not gonna get anything. So look at this. I'm potentially building up a wave here. And what I can do then is when my wave is massive, you know, it's like 10, 15 minions, I call my jungler and tell him, come here, we're gonna gank the Nasus, kill him, and he's gonna be behind all game. If you build up a wave and then gank the Nasus, like, look, I'm building up my wave right now and the Vi is right there. I already have a plan in my mind. Here. And as you can see, I'm pushing out the wave. Vi is right there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna ping him very soon. Because that's what I should do. Look at this. Wave is pushed. I'm gonna ping him. Go, 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 go. Look at this. I tell him go. So I already attacked the Nasus. I'm gonna flash to him. Come on, flash, flash. There you go. Look, Vi is here. Boom. If the Vi didn't gank, I wouldn't have gotten the kill. But Vi perfectly followed up. And look at this. Look at how much farm the Nasus is gonna lose. HellsDevil is here for some weird reason. I mean, that's fine. He ganked me, I guess. That was a good job from the HellsDevil. But still, this is totally worth it. Like, we made the Nasus lose a lot of stacks. A lot of stacks. And take a look at how much gold I'm ahead of this Nasus. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling him that he has like 20 stacks right now. He literally probably has like 30 stacks or something like that. I'm gonna check how much gold I'm ahead. I'm pretty sure I should do that right now. I think my bird is coming over. 1 second, guys. Alright. So, did I miss something? I don't know if I missed something. I'm sorry if I did. I just had to get my bird. She was calling for me, so yeah. I could get my Trinity Force, and I actually don't know what happened in this game. Oh, the dragon. Yeah, we got the dragon. By the way, I need to put my screen down a little bit. Sorry. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. So again, I'm freezing my lane. Man, my team, what the hell's happening? They lost. For some reason, they overstayed. That's what happened. But here, yet again, you know, this is so simple to do. Like, it's so simple well, I don't want to say it's simple to win against the Nasus. It's just simple to punish a Nasus, because all you have to do is freeze the lane, and then when your jungler is around you, you push it out all the way and you kill him under the turret. It's seriously even worth to die killing him under the turret, even if it's a 2 versus 1, compared to leaving him with the minions. Like, look, this sucks. This Alistar, man. This Alistar is doing a really good job at helping his Nasus. Like, I really like what this Alistar is doing. I really like what this Alistar is doing because he's really helping the weak lane. Like, Nasus really needs help. If the Alistar was not there, I would have probably killed the Nasus again. So he actually baited me very well right there. He did a really good job at baiting me. And yeah, they were able to kill me. Fair enough, right? What are you looking at? Hey. Oh, this is gonna get a fun game in the late game, by the way. Look at this. Actually, I'm not even that ahead anymore. However, you have to see it in a different way. Nasus is only 600 gold behind, but he probably doesn't even have 100 stacks right now. It's because of what I did in this game, right? I made him lose so many stacks, and that's what you want to do against Nasus. Like, oh, I should get this turret. Like, I can easily get this turret, and I can then even fight him. I'm not gonna lose a fight against the Nasus at this point, because as I said, he doesn't have a lot of stacks. Look at this. I can very easily take the fight with Nasus. He doesn't have any stacks. I know that he's weak right now, but normally, I wanna say, normally, if a Nasus has like 150 stacks at this point, you can't really take a fight like that against him, because he's gonna use his ultimate, and he might win. Like, he might win. So keep that in mind, guys. Like, Nasus is not the type of champion to mess with if he's not behind. Ah, I failed. Oh, okay, that was good though. I failed my flash hook, unfortunately. Oh, baby, let's go. Boom. Boom. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was beautiful, guys. Like, I failed my flash hook, but it was beautiful with the proto belt. Like, did you see how I comboed my first ability with the proto belt? It was really nice. Like, if you have to practice it, but once you get good at it, it's so powerful, the proto belt. Like, I remember when Valdrift just came out. I remember, and no one used to build the proto belt. It was so funny, but now proto belt is like super good on a lot of champions. He overextended. What am I gonna do? I flashed away, so that's fine. Like, this is fine for me. I was still chasing him, and the reason was because I have a Deadman's Plate. Like, there is a potential that you can still catch the enemy if you have a Deadman's Plate like that, but I wasn't able. So I'm gonna help my team with a fight. Like, I'm not gonna stay in my lane anymore. I need to help my team. And here you have to look at the map. Like, all of them are right here. I have to be very careful. Like, I don't want to go in on my own. Look at this, look at this. Vi, I don't know what the Vi is doing. I'm gonna go on a very easy target, which is the Alistar. Look what I'm doing. I am focusing the Alistar. Look. Boom! I focus the Alistar. Heal up. Boom. Boom. Guys, this is how you play Darius in a team fight. Why did I focus Alistar? Because Alistar is a very easy target for me to stick on. Alistar only had like... but there is a thing, however, you only have to stick on an Alistar after Alistar already used all of his abilities. Because if you go on an Alistar immediately, he's gonna CC you to death. So the Alistar engaged right there, and after he did his engage, that's when I went on. Him. As you saw, it was free passive. Like, I got my passive for free, and then I killed him. Then I got my stacks, and then it's basically over. Like, when I get my stacks, it's over. I win the fight. Whoa, that was close. Boom! There we go again. There we go again. Boom! Oh, I didn't get the kill. Come on, why would you do that? I was having a lot of fun here. Oh, I was considering selling Proto Belt and buying Teleport right here. I was considering it because, as I said, I really don't want the Nasus to get any stacks. But then I thought, nah. I mean, I would be able to catch him, but I was like, nah, no problem. I'm gonna go on him like this. I have Deadman's Plate. I have Proto Belt. He's dead. He should be dead. Like, I can easily catch him. As you can see, boom, boom. And boom. This combo, you know, having a flash, having a proto belt, and having the Deadman's Plate is absolutely deadly. And you know what's even more deadly? Having the Cloud Dragon as well. Like, if you have the Cloud Dragon with this combo, oh boy, like, you're gonna be so hard to deal with, guys. So hard. It's insane. I'm gonna go for the fight. Boom, boom. Boom, hook, boom. Boom. And I would have killed him here, but unfortunately he ran away. Boom. Basic attack. And boom. Dead. Just like that. This is like a basic fundamental with Darius, by the way. You have to be able to cancel your base. Wait, how do I say this properly? Cancel your basic attack. What I'm talking about is like doing basic attack, second ability super fast, or hook basic attack, or hook. Or basic attack first ability. You know, you have to really use your basic attacks in between your abilities, and that's what makes it super efficient. Like, you know, that's what makes these combos super efficient. It allows you to get like 4 stacks in what, 1.5 seconds or something like that. So it's really, really important to really know your combos when playing Darius, guys. I'm gonna go for the death stance here, just for the burst damage. Well, now that I'm looking back at it, should I go for the death stance? I should probably go for no, I think death stance is definitely fine in this game. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I was thinking about a Frozen Heart, but Frozen Heart is not an amazing item against Nasus, because Nasus uses his first ability anyway. So yeah, Frozen Heart is not going to be good. Same goes for Randuin's Omen, really. Of course I'm going to gank him again. He's not going to get any stacks. He's not going to get any stacks. This is what you do. You don't give him anything. Even at this stage of the game, I'm freezing the lane. I am going to make sure that he's not going to make a comeback in the game. I am going to make sure. And this is how you make sure. You freeze the lane again. Look, the lane is frozen again. It's pushing towards me. Nasus is literally waiting in his base, not doing anything. This is how you play against a Nasus, guys. I don't know what he tried to do here. He just got CC'd to death. I think he was typing in the chat, like he thought he was safe right there. And then he was typing in the chat and he didn't even have a chance to block any of the CC because he was chain CC'd. It's funny, man. Boom, boom. First ability, boom, boom, and boom. Just like that, guys. Just like that. These are the spicy combos, you know. Basic attack, second ability, first ability, boom. Like, it just goes so fast. If you know how to do it, it's super fast. I failed my combo again. That is so sad. That is actually so sad. But it's fine. What are you doing? What is she doing? Look. I don't know what she's doing. As long as she doesn't take a dump on my sweater, it's fine. Damn, now my team is even winning the game. They don't even need me. Like, the enemies just don't have any comeback potential right now. Like, their only comeback potential is Nasus, but he's so behind because of the way that I played my lane. It's like just punish these little things when playing against the Nasus and you're gonna win every... Well, not every lane, but you're gonna win the majority of your lanes against Nasus players. You're not gonna win against really good Nasus players, like this easily, but against 90% of the Nasuses, you're gonna win just by applying that simple trick that I did in the early game by, you know, waiting for them when he's at the red side. If he's not at the red side, unfortunately you can't do that little trick because he's gonna be in the lane immediately. But when the enemy Nasus is on the red side, that's what you do. And that's why when I play Nasus, I really don't like to leash my jungler because I don't want to be vulnerable to things like that because, you know, that can really get you behind. As I said, like when you get poked like that, a Nasus just can't do anything anymore. Shut up. A Nasus just can't do anything anymore. He's literally gonna insta lose this lane. Sorry, no, don't fall. Nah, I mean, this game is over. Like, we pretty much won. Right now, we're just ending. Like, I'm gonna try to end their misery right here, you know, as fast as possible. Boom. I don't really have much else to say in this video, to be honest. Like, I really explained my point about destroying an Nasus like that. Yeah, look at how tanky I am, by the way. Like, Darius becomes so tanky with this build. Like, look at this. Even that, like, the Stark Cage saved my ass. You become so damn tanky with this combo of items, guys. It's really, really insane. Like, every time, for some reason, Darius becomes super good again. Like, they just kept nerfing him and nerfing him and nerfing, but he just becomes good again and again. I don't know why. And the enemy Nasus asked me, should I learn Nasus? And I'm gonna tell him what I think. You're gonna see it. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Look at... Ah, he blocked it. Why did you block it? It's fine though. I'm still getting kills. Look at this, look at this. Heal, basic attack, second ability. Boom, boom, and boom. There it is. Look what I'm gonna tell him.
Enemy slain. Ace.
Yeah, he messed up wave management. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's take a look at how much damage I did. And if I think I got the MVP, I should get the MVP for this game, to be honest. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even get the MVP. Look at my damage. Damn. 33,000 damage, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.